Hello and welcome to EGO Podcast. My name is Martin Lindeskog and today's date is January 17th, 2015. And I'm here at High Five Studio in Gothenburg. And Palle Frid Svensson is here also.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello Palle, how are you doing?
Hello Martin.
So today I will do a short intro and then I will do bounce and back and forth some stuff. From last episode I did an interview with Sandrine Marat and that you could check on egonetcast.com, and I'm planning to have updates with the site, for example doing a support page and contact page and so on, and also update my Patron page that I got a new patron there, Ilian, and I'm thinking of maybe in the future for my home studio to get a green screen. That's different from blue screen, right?
Yeah, it is.
So with that I had a discussion to have interviews, like my goal is to have it every second week, every fortnight, so 2 interviews per month, and I have some interviews now in the pipeline. And every second week I will have some short podcast by myself or with somebody in the studio. And I had an idea of having questions, frequently asked questions in my field, in what I'm interested in and expertise in. So, for example, new media, business philosophy, and the good life. So, Palle, do you have any thoughts on new media? We were discussing about how stressful it could be.
Yeah. In today's life, we have many distractions through today from mails that blips and from Facebook Bling! And all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So my take on this is how you prevent distractions from your life.
Yeah. And that's the hard thing. I have a bit laid back, take on it. So that you think about it, that you do, for example, a weekly review, and that you see what you spend time on. But I haven't done as you have done yet. But I will maybe test it out. That you have a certain programs that you could block internet time.
Yeah, so I have a Google. I have a Chrome plugin that prevents that I set a amount of time each day that I can focus, that I can open Facebook and other sites that I have blocked. And you can also in that plugin enter if you want to completely block every other sites but just one or 2 sites the whole day if you want to, or and the plugin is named StayFocused, and I think it's really cool.
Yeah, and that could be also that we lead into the business and business philosophy, because it could be when if you're a consultant and you charge or sending invoices per your time, you could then see how long you think you are spending on times and your job tasks and so on.
Yeah.
So that could be an interesting thing. I did an interview several years ago with the founder, I think it was, and CEO of Chrometa. That is a tool that you could put on your computer, and then it could calculate how much you spend on different tasks and so on. And then you could send an invoice if you're a consultant. Yeah. So time is money, and it's good to know what you are spending your time on.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah. So did you have any more thoughts or ideas regarding philosophy or business philosophy?
Yeah, what are good art, Martin?
Yeah, we had a discussion about that before, and I will start a podcast with an individual here that's very knowledgeable in art and architecture. Therese is her name. And we'll probably have some discussions and debate about that. Several years ago, I had a friend called Lee Sandstead, had a lecture on art that you also participated in. And he said it to have art in your daily life. So I see it as a fuel for my soul. And it should resemble something in life. That's what I'm calling art.
Yeah, I think we miss out lots of things in life when we just focus on the business side or just the pleasure in life. I think we should really implement art throughout the day to really fuel up in life. Great. Like you drink tea to get boosted through the day. Yeah. You also should fuel your life with art to be
fulfilled or on top of things. Yeah. And if you drink tea and watch your artwork, for example, then it's perfect. So, and that could be leading in, as you said, about art and a site that I have a page there on Patron, patreon.com/Lyceum. And they say they want to support people creating works of art in different ways. And back in the day, you had something called, in Swedish, called maecenas or mercenaries that were supporting. It was capitalists that were supporting the artists. So they gave them orders to create beautiful surroundings. So, for example, in Florence, in Italy, you had lots of patrons there that bought art from the artists so they could have a nice environment. Yeah. So, and if we could do it in our way, that's great.
I think we all can be artisans. Yeah. And really create the art of our lives. Yeah. Instead of depending on special artists that we rely on. We can build our own art in our life.
Yeah, and so I will include there also in the show notes if you want to support my work of art in a way. And that's a book by Seth Godin called Linchpin. And also I think I will include then Chris Brogan's To Be a Freak and How to Conquer the World. To be a special individual and a character. Yeah. So with that, if you click on that Amazon affiliate link, I will get something for that you go on my book tip.
Martin, yes? What kind of art is very special for you?
That's a good question, and I will think about it, probably pondering a bit and write a blog post about that. Great. But I have a special favorite, and I don't remember the artist right now, but it's called the School of Athens, and there you have Aristotle and Plato in the same picture, in the same art, and one is Plato is pointing his finger up in the sky to heaven, and Aristotle is pointing his finger down to the earth. And then it's pretty interesting that the artist himself have drawn or painted himself on the same side as Aristotle.
So what does this art mean to you?
For me, it's philosophy that, as I subscribe to a philosophy called objectivism, and Rand, she gave lots of credits to Aristotle. And I have my Twitter name in Lyceum, and that's the school of Aristotle. So that we, right now here, we are standing in a studio, and we see, watch out the window, we see the reality, and that's how it starts. And you use logic for doing business, very shortly. So thanks for that question, and there will be a philosophical corner here also. Yeah. So 3 things: new media, business philosophy, and good life. And you touched on that a bit with tea.
Yeah, I really want to... we are discussing how we can implement tea in our lives. Yeah. To really boost our life. Yeah. Yeah, we have discussed power mornings and other other tea implementations in our lives. So how do you boost your morning with tea?
Yeah, I'm doing have something that has a pretty strong taste to it, and I often have a splash of milk together. I'm used to that from my childhood and so on, the English, the British style, and often like a sandwich or something like that, or a fruit or something like that. So I like to have it strong like that, and the regular one that you're used to is like Earl Grey with bergamot oil, citrus. And it's often tea from Ceylon, Sri Lanka. And I have also my own tea blend, but that I often take in the afternoons, like tea 5-3 with 3 different teas.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite. What's your favorite, Palle?
Yeah,
in the morning?
my favorite morning tea is matcha, because it makes me, it really gives me the energy to boost the day. And at the same time, it doesn't give me get me down very quickly.
And
so,
and it's a bit special tea. It's a green tea that is in powder form.
Yeah. And you can drink it as it is, or you can drink delicious smoothies with it.
Okay.
My mornings, I really love green tea and matcha, and and I also like to eat blueberries, because it also gives you great energy and antioxidants.
Mm-hmm.
And bananas is also good.
Yeah.
And of course hemp. I'm really hemp lover, so you cannot get too much hemp.
Yeah, and that could be a discussion for some other time to talk about hemp and other products.
Yeah.
So with that, I say cheerio and talk to you soon again.
Cheerio!
Cheers!